So today, guys, I'm going to be doing a very disturbing video about a dash cam video showing this piece of shit cop by the name of Myron Woodson. Oh, and by the way, these are just my opinions, okay? And he is with the police department in Sturgeon, Missouri. And what did this piece of shit cop do by the name of Myron Woodson? He shot a 13-pound Shih Tzu mix dog by the name of Teddy. And this piece of shit cop by the name of Myron Woodson shot a deaf and blind dog and was so fucking stupid that he couldn't tell a dog that is deaf and blind was not being aggressive at all. And yet, this piece of shit cop, oh, did I say his name was Myron Woodson with Sturgeon, Missouri? Shot and killed him. Shot twice at a poor little defenseless family member. Because that's what dogs are, they're family members. So we're going to take a look at this, and we're going to see how callous this piece of shit cop by the name of Myron Woodson was. And I'll tell you what, you shoot one of my two motherfucking dogs like that, and see what happens. Let's just see what happens. So in this next clip that you're going to see, it's 30 seconds, and it shows this cop, Myron Woodson, from the Sturgeon, Missouri Police Department, and it shows his initial encounter with the dog. And he mentioned something that, I'm certainly not a doctor, but he said, is your neck broken? Now, something tells me that if your neck is broken, and someone correct me if I'm wrong, how are you going to be walking around like that?
Oh man. What happened to you? Neck's broken?
So in this next clip of the dash cam, which is going to be 50 seconds, we see this cop, also known as a donut duster, okay, by the name of Myron Woodson from Sturgeon, Missouri, shows him chasing this dog. Now, he thinks he's got a broken neck. You clearly heard him say that. And yet he's going to use a lasso around his neck? Is this guy a complete fucking moron? And notice that the dog isn't being aggressive. It's not even barking. I mean, a dog can bark and walk around and not be aggressive, and this dog isn't even barking. And yet this donut duster, oh, did I say his name is Myron Woodson? Yeah, the piece of shit. So just take a look at this. This is, like I said, when you get to the point where he actually does shoot the dog, it's very disturbing.
There you go. Put your head in there. Put your head in there. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. There you go. There you go. I'm not gonna let you bite me. You keep looking all afraid. There we go. Just get in there. Come on, baby. Something you up. I'm gonna take you to get help. Gotcha. Nope, don't have you. There you go. Got it. Ah, you smooth dog. Gotcha. Don't let you bite me.
This next clip of the dash cam is just moments, seconds before he fires off two shots. before this little sissy motherfucker, piece of shit cop by the name of Myron Woodson fires 2 shots into a non-aggressive dog, and he couldn't even catch him. Unbelievable. And I believe that went on for about 3 minutes.
Come on, baby.
You want to meet at 11:05 or 11:02? It's going to be a ROR bond.
Next, guys, this clip is very disturbing if you haven't seen it, in which we show our sissy boy by the name of Myron Woodson, and did I say he's with the Sturgeon, Missouri Police Department, fires off 2 shots and then just walks away.
11:02 is going to be a ROR bond.
Rest in peace, Teddy. A blind and deaf dog. And our boy, and I do mean boy with a capital B-O-Y, Myron Woodson, with the Sturgeon, Missouri Police Department, needed 2 shots to kill a dog. Wouldn't you maybe think that maybe you just wanted to just use 1 round, maybe, if you were that afraid just to subdue it? If you were that afraid, which there was no need to, but you had to use 2 shots. Well, you must certainly be proud of yourself, huh, Cop Myron Woodson, along with your Sturgeon, Missouri Police Department and your city leaders. Is that how we treat our animals, our family members? Upon seeing this dash cam, there should have been no reason why boy Myron Woodson wasn't fired immediately from the department. Well, boy Myron Woodson, you've shown the world that you're nothing but a piece of shit and a little sissy. So in the next, I've combined 3 different clips together where I kind of put them together for the sake of time. It's about 1 minute and 53 seconds. We see our wonder boy here by the name of Myron Woodson, aka your professional cop, and I use the word professional with a lot of quotes around it. And he goes and gets the dog. In the beginning, I want you to hear what a lady has to say. Then he goes, gets a container to put the dog in, goes, gets the dog, and, you know, I guess it's just another day in the life of our little bitch boy, Myron Woodson, huh? We're so proud of you, Myron. So proud.
Have the dispatcher. I'm gonna pick it up.
Children here, they're like, don't you think you should warn before you fire shots?
1102.
So I thought it'd be interesting to show some of people's comments. The fact that a cop can just kill someone's dog without any repercussions shows just how fucked up things are in this country. Cop, I don't like shooting dogs. After failing to catch a deaf and blind dog, so gives up and shoots it. What a clown. Absolutely disgusting. He got bored with his own incompetence and just shot a tiny dog that was no threat to anyone. Wow, cop just killed a harmless dog in cold blood because he was too lazy to catch it, and the department says he was justified. Zero regard for other living things, shows absolutely no emotion or remorse for killing a harmless dog. That's actual psychopathic and killer stuff. And I want to say something here about the department says he was justified. Here's your problem, boys and girls. I know a corrupt cop. You got your fucking prosecutors and your judges. That thin blue line is thick with corruption. Oh, and when you go to sue a corrupt cop, guess what happens? Oh, your fucking piece of shit judge gives them qualified immunity. So, you know, where's your justice? Where do you have your day in court and let a jury of your peers tell you whether you're right or wrong, whether that judge or whether that cop was right or wrong? So again, that thin blue line is going to protect these corrupt, useless piece of shit cops. And they don't care, and they know it. Guys, these comments. That officer is a worthless waste of oxygen. What was all that grunting in his vehicle when he gets out, gets defensive? I hate him. Loser cop was agitated before he even got out of his vehicle. The cop needs to be fired and charged. And you know what? That's interesting, because that was the exact same thing I noticed. How he was disgusted. You know, didn't want to deal with it. Boys and girls, this police officer chose to shoot a blind and deaf dog simply because the cop obviously had no clue how to properly snarl the dog. Is absolutely disgusting. Also consider the fact that the cop is still walking around carrying that gun. No wonder so many people distrust police. Whoa, this is one lazy, unfit police officer. He can't drive his cruiser without groaning. He can't get out of the cruiser without groaning. He can't open the back door without groaning. He shot that dog because he didn't feel like following it around to catch it. Someone with that terrible judgment should not be a cop and not have a gun. This officer is a disgrace. The cop didn't apologize. The officer is a psychopath. He shot the dog for pleasure. That's a new level of cowardice. Yep, that's our boy. Oh, did I say that our boy is a piece of shit? His name Myron Woodson, and that he works with the Sturgeon, Missouri Police Department? I don't believe I said that. My apologies for not saying that prior to this. This is why people hate cops. Oh, I love this person. If that little bit of doggy terrifies you so badly that you feel you have no choice but to open fire, it is possible police work is not for you. Maybe get a job as a florist apprentice. Leave your gun at home, though. Roses have thorns. Oh, there's read more. Didn't see that. Let's click on read more. He wouldn't want another panic-induced incident to occur. Yeah, Myron Woodson, you're just a panty-waist motherfucker. Useless piece of trash. My dog looks similar to this one. Just a few days ago, mine slipped out of the backyard one morning. I was in the bathroom, so I didn't notice until maybe 10 minutes later. I ran outside, panicked, and found her with the Husemeister, whatever. he found her exit across the street and picked her up and brought her to our courtyard and was playing with her. I felt so bad she got away and that something terrible could have happened to her, but I also felt so blessed that the janitor was so kind to her. Seeing this just makes me cry. That piece of shit officer needs to be fined and arrested. If he can do that to a little innocent dog, no telling what he would do to a human being. Well said, ma'am. Well said. So in closing, I'm going to make these comments and then I'm going to have the last 8 minutes of the dash cam video in which our sissy boy by the name of Myron Woodson, a cop with the Sturgeon, Missouri Police Department, is confronted by the owner of this beautiful blind and deaf dog. And I gotta tell you, I give the owner 110%. I don't know what I would have done if that was the pig that shot my family member. So, very disturbing, and yes, I was fired up. This video, this dash cam video fired me up when I saw this. And I think anybody that likes animals should be outraged. And even more so outraged at the city leaders and the police departments that allow an animal, a family member that is clearly not aggressive, at the hands of a piece of shit cop who's gonna get away with it at some point. I hope he gets sued, and I hope he can never be a cop anywhere, and I hope he has everything he's ever gotten taken away from him when we allow that the city leaders have some bullshit excuse that he was justified in doing this. That's the problem here. This is why cops, and there's good ones, but then we got our bad ones. And this is why they get away with this kind of stuff. And as I said, do that to my two dogs, motherfucker. See what happens. Oh, and by the way, no threats involved. Just my opinion. So I know how you cops get. You get your panties, put them on backwards, and you get all get them in a tussle. And so let's remember this dog, Teddy, 13-pound Shih Tzu mix, shot and killed by the hands of an incompetent, moronic cop. And again, these are just my opinions only, and no threats involved, just my opinions. And lastly, you can read the statement by our limp-wristed motherfuckers, the city leaders of Sturgeon, Missouri. Pause the video and you can read how they're defending a cop that has no defense once you see this video.
What's up? You don't hurt a dog? Calm down.
My name is Nicholas Hunter. I live.
Okay.
I'm here talking to the officer that shot my dog, who is the person that found my dog and called joint communication. And I have spoke with her, and she has stated that the dog, she fed him, gave him water, and he was not fed. And she was just waiting, which nobody ever contacted her after she called joint communication, at which time she went outside.
I can respond to that. I'll tell you why we didn't call her.
Was my dog a threat to you or anyone else? Sir?
No, I'm going to show you something.
What is your name?
I'm going to show you something.
And your number, sir?
My God, I'm going to show you something. Come here.
May I have your...
I'll answer your questions. Come here.
Officer Woodson.
Come here.
May I have your badge number?
I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you why we didn't call her.
That dog was... this is to be known on record. My dog is completely blind and completely deaf.
My guy, look at
He is
this.
a 13-pound
What
Shih Tzu.
does that say right there? Does it say no contact? She said don't call her. Now, if you want to talk, I'll talk to you happily.
That's not how you handle a situation. If a dog is a threat to a person and harms a person or shows immediate threat, that's when you use force. There is many other
Do you want
tactics
to talk, or you want to tell me how to
use.
do the job? I'm
You
more than happy
already
to talk
did
to
the
you.
job.
I'm more than happy to talk to you.
There's no talking. You already took care of it, and you handled it very poorly. Also, I like to be on the record that you told me whatever on the phone when I called
When I
about
say
this
whatever?
situation. Hopefully your calls are recorded when I called in.
Do you want me to respond to anything, or you just want to sit here and lecture me? I respond to a situation. All I have is information in hand, correct? All I have is information in hand. I see a dog that is walking around blindly. I don't know the dog's blind.
You didn't try to
But
whistle?
can I respond? Yes, I tried. I have a whole team in contact with me trying to contact him. I had a little leash out too trying to catch the dog. How am I supposed to know the dog is simply, that's his medical condition? Do I know your dog?
A dog, unless
Do
they
I
show
know
threat
your dog?
to you or a person,
You know,
you
that
do
is not how this
shoot 'em.
works.
It's not.
That is not how this works.
We shall find out, sir.
You sure can.
I'm going to do my study.
But are you trying to have a conversation, or you just want to
I
keep
guess
on
there's no
responding?
conversation. I guess if you're one
I'm trying to speak to
a
you.
citation.
Am I
I guess
not trying to
that's what I'm
speak to
gonna
you? Do I have my citation book out? Is there a pen in my hand? Am I not trying to respond to you? I'm not trying to ease the situation over. It's a situation. I don't enjoy shooting dogs. My guy, all I had was a dog with a condition I don't know anything about it. I am sorry this happened. I'm not happy I had to shoot a dog. I got dogs myself.
You didn't try other means.
How
You did not
am
try
I
other
supposed to
means.
know the dog's
Do you
condition?
need to wear a camera?
I got a camera on this recording.
recording?
But I'm asking you, how am I supposed to know the dog's condition?
There's other ways. There's tactics to find out if the dog responds, if he's aggressive.
I understand how to make a dog respond.
Lethal is last resort. You can use a taser. You can use a lasso. There's many other.
Where's the taser? I had a lasso.
Many other ways.
I had a lasso. I was using a lasso.
And did you feel harmed when you were trying to catch him?
Did I ever say I felt harmed? Did I feel threatened?
Exactly.
But you're not listening.
When
You're
the
not
person called
listening.
in,
You're trying to argue,
did he
but I'm
harm
just simply trying to
anybody?
talk to you.
Did he harm anybody when
I
the
responded
call
to a
was made?
situation. Do you want to speak, or do you just want to sit here and try to lecture me? I'm not trying to lecture you. I'm not saying you're a bad dog owner. I'm saying I have information I have it on hand. That's all I'm saying. And I'm sorry it happened to you. I'm sorry I had to do it. That's all I'm saying here. I'm not saying you're a bad owner. You don't see me writing a citation for a dog at large, do you? I'm not. It's a situation, buddy. I'm with you.
Show of authority.
What authority? I went and
I'm
responded to a dog I thought had a medical
I
issue.
live by rules and regulations.
How was I supposed to know the dog to get hit by a
I
car?
lived by rules of engagement for 12 years.
How did I know the dog to get hit by a
The
car?
proper way.
Huh? How did I know the dog to get hit by a car?
To get hit by a car?
How did I not know that? How did I not know somebody didn't just throw the dog out? How was I supposed to know any of that?
Because you're supposed to, if you are a dog,
Is
to
your
get
dog?
the dog, then you're supposed to catch him, man. You're not supposed to shoot him.
You did not hear me
That's
say
not
I
what you do.
attempted
You
that.
take-
That was my first step.
You take them to the pound.
We
and
don't
that's
have a
when it's
humane society here.
So what is your procedure? Certain
What is my procedure?
on when
We
you
have a
a
pound up
lost
there.
dog.
And what if I put the dog in there and it was a medical emergency and the dog was bleeding internally? Then it's just sitting there suffering. And then y'all be on me about a dog suffering.
So
how was I supposed to do? What else am I supposed to do? We don't have a freaking animal
Like
control
everybody
here.
else, it was on there for an hour before you responded and shot it. You're supposed to put it
wasn't on
online,
there for an hour.
put
What
the
are you talking
dog in back. I have everything on my phone.
Okay.
But when the lady posted it to let me know it was lost and everything.
So it was online for an hour.
let
So
me
I didn't
know.
know about it. That's
Oh,
what you're
it's
saying. Okay.
all on Facebook.
Okay.
It's all on Sturgeon.
That's fine.
And the lady has stated that there was no cause for that. There was no reason for it.
She stated afterwards.
She stated afterwards.
Yes.
Yeah, she stated afterwards.
I understand that.
And you could put them in back, and you can put them
Okay, if I
online.
can catch
and
him,
if you
I can put
can't
him back.
find them,
If I
then
can catch him, I can put him back.
A squealing dog insinuates pain. He was not squealing.
Okay. You think all dogs squeal when they're in pain?
Most dogs squeal when they're
Most.
in
See,
pain.
not all, but most. Okay.
Most squeal when they're in pain.
Yeah. I'm not denying that. Yes, everything squeals when they're in pain. How was I supposed to know the dog? I didn't know the condition of the dog. That's what you're living in the world of. I get it. Your dog died. I'm not judging you on that.
No,
I'm sitting here apologizing. I had to do that.
I can handle it if a dog died, if a dog was put down for the proper reason.
Okay.
It's the reason that you went
See,
about
you're
your
living in
authority.
the world that
Just
you know
the
all
first
the
thing to
conditions.
pull out a weapon.
But you know all the conditions of the dog. That's what I don't have.
He was not aggressive to
Okay.
a person, and he was not a harm to anybody.
Okay, why was your dog not put in the house then, buddy?
He was in a kennel. He escaped from it. I just went to Columbia.
Okay, and where did I find the dog?
How do I know? You did not make any attempt to do anything properly besides lethal force.
What did I do properly?
Lethal force.
So you weren't there.
What you went to.
You weren't there, but you know I did everything wrong.
So did the dog seen it? Or
Show me a taser. Do I got a taser? You don't have a taser.
your hands are probably fine. You whistled to it, didn't respond. You go up to it.
Have you ever really worked with an injured dog?
Have you had dog training?
Have you ever worked with an injured dog?
Yes. We get dog training military and at my work.
I'm military too, high speed.
And so,
I get it.
and so therefore, you should know a dog that's showing aggression.
I know what an aggressive dog is.
All that, and that dog does not show any of those sorts. He shows confusion with his head sideways, walking side to side.
And as military, you know you read the signs you have on hand. Without all the material, can you read a simple, peaceful dog? No, you cannot. How was I supposed to know the dog was blind and just confused? How was I supposed to know any of that?
By attempting to get close to him.
I did attempt.
Using an object, which is always taught to use an object.
I literally
that way, if
just
the
showed
dog
you
comes
how
at you,
I
you said you've
attempted.
taken training. The first thing they teach you is to, when a dog
No,
comes
you
at
said I've
you,
taken
to
training.
put an object in front of them, and they will bite on any object you put in front of them. That's the training that they put out. So you take an object and you touch him and you see how he responds.
All right. Y'all good?
No, we're not good.
I'm still sorry it happened to you, brother.
We're not good, buddy. We're not good.
All right. Have a better night. Have a better night.